For a while now, I have seen videos about Audimee AI popping up on my newsfeed, and I didn't think much about it until today that I thought, let me give it a trial. I must admit, I was blown away. That's why I thought, let me make a video about it, because I think this would be good if you're a singer and you want to use different voices to create harmony instead of using your one. Or perhaps if you're into voiceover like myself and you don't quite like your voice, you would like to use a different voice, you can actually record your voice as I'm doing now and then use those voices to replace it. Let's get on the system so you can see how this works and how good it sounds. So this is Audimee website. As you can see, there's a couple of things that could be done here. You have convert vocals, isolate vocals, make harmonies, like the harmony for instance. You now have all these voices that could be generated from just one voice. Bruh. So let's just do convert vocals. I'll go ahead and record my vocal by clicking here, which says record. But remember, you can also drag your vocal and drop it here as long as it's, WAV, MP3, OGG, M4A, and FLAC. So let's go ahead and record something quickly. So I'm just testing a voiceover recording so that I can swap the voice over with different voice to see how good this sounds. So let's go and check it out. So all I've done is just press it again to stop, and it has analyzed it. This is what we have currently. So I'm just testing a voiceover recording so that I can swap the voice over with different voice to see how good this sounds. So let's go and check it out. So as you can see over here, this is where the output will be. These are the ones that I tried previously, but let's just go ahead and, use the same Josh's voice. Next thing is just hit convert. It's converting it for us. So this is the voice now that's been converted to Josh's voice. Let's just play it and hear what it sounds like.
So I'm just testing a voiceover recording so that I can swap the voice over with different voice to see how good this sounds. So let's go and check it out.
So as you can see what it sounds like now, and there's a couple of things you can actually do to your original voice before converting it. You can obviously edit the pitch, increase the vibrato, add some pitch, a bit of pitch variation. If you want to obviously make this more musical, you could select the key of the voice. There's pitch editor if you want to actually do vocal editing, more like Melodyne. So if you just click on here, it will generate the vocals for you. Then you can move them around. Let's see. It's just converting the audio. So this is now the voices, right? You can actually now move this. But obviously, because this is not singing, it's just me talking, I won't really need it on this occasion. But just imagine if you are singing and you are not in key or in pitch, you can actually use this to tune it. So let's go ahead and cancel that. You obviously have also to do pitch shift. You can move this semitone up or down. So this one is conversion strength, and as this stays, higher value may introduce artifacts. So if you want this to be a bit higher, you can obviously do that. Then there's two other things you could do here, like remove noise, remove reverb and echo, remove background vocal, remove instrumental. So you can actually use this to remove noise if you have recorded in a noisy environment. So that, I think, is actually a cool stuff. I don't know if you've checked this out yet, but just go ahead and try it. Let me know what you think. So the next thing I'm actually keen to try now is get a vocal that's been pre-recorded, drag it in here, and then convert it to different vocal types. This is obviously ideal if you're a singer and you want more like a chorusy or backing vocals, but you've only got yourself to record it. So this is ideal that you can put it in here, generate different types of voices that you can then use to add to yours to make it, more full in terms of chorus vibe. Oh, yeah. So this is vocal that's been recorded. Let me just drag and drop it in here, right? So this is obviously what it sounds like. It's been analyzed, as you can see here. So the cool thing is, even if you want to convert this to, say, a female vocal, we can also go ahead and do that, because this is a male vocal, right? So this is obviously the vocal that we've dragged in. This is what it sounds like.
I've been looking out for somebody just like you, but then you walk walk on by.
So if we want to convert this to a female vocal, we need to be sure to, pitch this up to at least an octave, which is 12 semitone, right? But for now, let's just keep it as it is 0 and just use some of the male vocal that we have in here. So if we then go ahead and go to, switch voice, we can actually type in particular, name that we want if we know who we want to go for. But if you don't know, you can then obviously scroll up. But for now, let me just try MickE-Q. So let's select that. Now go ahead and hit the convert. This is obviously analyzing, as you can see here. Once it's done, we will have a listen again. So this is now done. Let's go ahead and listen to what it sounds like converted.
I've been looking out for somebody just like you, but then you walk on by, and I knew what I had to do.
As you can see how natural that still sounds, right? And this is the original that we converted.
I've been looking out for somebody just like you.
I quite like the result. Obviously, this is now giving us a different variation of vocal, right? Now, let's go ahead and try to maybe switch this to a female vocal. Like I said previously, to do that, you need to pitch this up at least an octave. So let's just push this to 12 semitones. Select the female voice that we want. Let's try Chiara. Let's go ahead and hit convert. That's doing its thing. Let's wait for it to finish converting. So let's go ahead and listen to the result that we get with the female vocal conversion.
I've been looking out for somebody just like you, but then you walk on by.
You could see how natural that still sounds, obviously, for female high-pitched vocal, right? And this is the original, remember.
Looking out for somebody just like you.
So I'm really happy with the result that this obviously gives. This is obviously a very cool way to actually get a different vocal variations for your mix productions, or perhaps if you are struggling even singing, you can use this to obviously back up your vocals so that you get a more rich and full vocal production. Thanks for watching, guys. Obviously, be sure to check the link on video description if you want to go check out Audimee, because I'm quite impressed with the results so far. Until then, thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you. Bye for now.